Why are FAANG companies obsessed with how to insert more meetings into your schedule? This extremely common Leetcode medium problem is asked at all the tech companies, including Amazon, Google, Facebook, and even TikTok. You're going to be given an array of non-overlapping intervals where each interval has a start time and an end time. You will then also be given an additional interval which you have to insert into this array in order. If you haven't worked with intervals related problems, I recommend solving the merge interval problems first. Also notice that this problem tells you can use extra space so you can create a new results array. And that's what gives us the intuition for our problem. We are going to be creating a separate results array, and we're going to keep inserting intervals until we encounter an interval that has a start time less than the start time of the new interval we're trying to insert. We decompose the new interval given into its start and end time and create a results array. And then we go over the intervals array, and while we have intervals and the start time of the interval to insert is greater than the start time of the intervals we're looking at, we keep adding intervals to the results array. We break out of this while loop when we've dealt with all of the intervals before the interval that we're trying to insert. If there were no intervals before the interval we're trying to insert, or if there's no overlap with the last interval that we inserted, then we can simply append the new interval into the results array. If, however, there is an overlap with the last interval that we inserted into the results array and the new interval that we're trying to insert, this is the formula we use to update the last interval that we inserted. Then we go over the remainder of the intervals that come after the interval that we just inserted and insert them into the results array. If there's no overlap, that is, if the last interval that we inserted into the results array has an end time that is less than the start time of the next interval, we can simply append to the results array. If, however, there is an overlap, then we update the end time of the last interval that we inserted into the results array with either the end time of the current interval or the end time of the last interval we inserted, whichever is greater. Manipulating 2D arrays is something you're going to need to know how to do, and this is a great problem to learn how to do it.